Hey TikTok, hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Lance, your Sacramento private investigator and process server. We're trying a new technique to broadcast live on both platforms from one phone. On both platforms from one phone. That's what we're trying to do. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask them, because we are here getting ready to go serve a registered agent for service of process. We got to go serve. Who are we serving today? Let me look. Hold on a sec. Let me look. Who are we serving today? TD Bank. TD Bank is getting served. And we're running some Google ads, so I'm answering the phone today. Yeah. So I got the business phone today. So if we get any calls, I gotta answer that phone call today. Don Francisco, no, my training does not certify in Texas. It's not a Texas certified training course. But the key is, once you're certified in Texas, that certification course is not gonna teach you how to get clients. It ain't gonna teach you how to get your clients. That's where you follow me, is you'll learn how to get these clients. Because getting certified is the easy part. Getting certified is the easy part. The hard part is getting those clients. That's your hard part. Yeah, that's the hardest part of it. Tap that screen, give me some likes. Tap that screen, give me some likes. Okay, I got a question on YouTube. YouTube question. Do you do affidavit of investigations into military or non-military service? No, I do not. Don Francisco, great. Yeah, get a hold of me. Make sure you go to the video description. It has all my links, so you can follow me on all the different social media platforms. It has all my links, so you can follow me. But if you know about advertising, I ran a Google AdWords campaign today, and you know, they got to approve it first, and so they approved it. And so before I left, I had 4 impressions. And what an impression means, that's how many times the ad showed up. Nobody clicked on it, but that's how many times the ad showed up in front of people. So I just have 4 impressions when I left the house this morning. But you know, it's a Friday. People really aren't hiring process servers on Friday. And plus the keywords that I chose don't get a lot of traffic, because I want specific keywords like process server Sacramento or Sacramento process server. So those are the keywords that I chose. Hey, Consumer Angel, how you doing? Hey, Dwayne, what's going on? What's going on, Dwayne? Okay, so another question on what is this? YouTube, do you have to be an American citizen to be a process server? Okay, I will tell you this. You need to find out the specific requirements for your jurisdiction. Because different states have different rules about becoming a process server. Like in California, you have to register at your local recorder's office, get a process server bond, and get a live scan fingerprint. Whether or not you can be a non-US citizen, you have to check. So I would just go, depending if you're in California, I would just go and search the records to see the rules for that specific jurisdiction. Okay, Dwayne, you say you're trying to find out your information. What kind of information are you trying to find out? So today we are here getting ready to serve a deposition subpoena to TD Bank. TD Bank is getting a deposition subpoena. So that's what we're doing today. It's a slow day. Thank you for those likes. Yeah, tap that screen on there. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Yeah, but TD Bank is getting a deposition subpoena today. Okay, yeah, so I'm a private investigator and a process server there, Dwayne, in California. And, you know, but I make the majority of my money serving documents. I market to one location, and then I get a lot of serves at that one location. So like I come to this location here, Corporation Service Company, every day. This is one of my process server niches. Okay, Don, hey, what's up? Thank you for the comments. Make sure everybody on YouTube likes the video. Make sure you like the video, please, and then share it out. Is it hard to start up? Not to start the business is not hard. It's to get the business is the hard part. Starting the business is easy. All you got to do, you know, just follow whatever licensing requirements are for your specific state. And then you just have to, you know, the hardest part is getting the clients. And that's where you can, you know, follow me on TikTok and YouTube. And because that's what I specialize in is getting clients. Dallas, Texas. Okay, so Dallas, you got to take a certified training course. So you got to find a certified training course in Dallas to become a process server in Dallas. But then you're a process server, but now you got to get your clients. So you need websites, videos. But I teach all this. I have a process server niche marketing course. It's on my website. So click the link either in the video description on YouTube, or if you're on TikTok, go to my bio and go to my website. And you can see my advanced course, my process server marketing course. Because I niche market, and what niche market is it's a one location that gets served multiple times a day. And then what I'll do is I'll build content around that location, and then I'll serve documents there and get clients to hire me to serve documents there. Yep, and that's the key. That's the key that I do. Yeah. So literally, like when I get off of this live with you, I will be making content about serving documents to TD Bank and posting that onto all my social media platforms. Literally, that's how I get my customers. Because somebody will go on a web, you know, they'll go to Google how to serve documents to TD Bank, and then they'll see my, hi, do you need to serve documents to TD Bank in California? Well, my name is Lance, and I'm a California process server, and I'm here serving documents to TD Bank at their registered agent corporation service company, doing business as CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service, located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Suite 150N. So if you need to serve documents to TD Bank at their registered agent, click the link in the video description. that is basically what I do. I'll do that, upload that into multiple platforms. I'll make it into a long video. I'll make it into a short video. I'll write an article on my websites about serving TD banks. And then every day, I document my day. Every day I call it documenting my day. And so that's how I get clients reaching out to me wanting to have documents served. Okay, what case management do I use? I use Serve Manager. There should be a link if you go to my website, there'll be a link on TikTok. If you on YouTube, there'll be a link to sign up for Serve Manager. That's who I use. That's the only one I've ever used, and it keeps my job so simple. Okay, it says I lost data. Okay, hopefully everything's working good. It keeps my job so simple. It's called Serve Manager. That's who I use. Oh, and Don Francisco on YouTube is saying, Dwayne, go to Texas Process Server Association to get certified. Texas Process Server Association to get certified. That's where you'll get your certification training. Do I serve all documents? Yes. Yes. Restraining orders, divorce papers, child custody papers, subpoenas, small claims, probate cases. I mean, I serve it all. Anything that can be served, I serve it. Yes. Eviction notices, unlawful detainers, which is after the eviction notice has been filed with the court. Then it comes an unlawful detainer, so they'll hire me to go serve those. And those have a little bit different rules. So I charge more money for unlawful detainers than I do for serving eviction notices. Yeah. Like tomorrow, we got to go serve some child custody papers because the person's only home on the weekends because they work out of town. And so, that's one of the benefits of process servers is, if they hire the sheriff doesn't work on weekends to serve papers. They only do it during the, Monday through Friday from 9 to 3, or 9 to 4. So if they want it done on the weekends, they got to hire a process server. And so, and I'm going to tell you, there is a never ending supply of business for process servers. Never ending. Because just think, how many cases are filed in court every day? Literally, how many cases are filed in court every day? Okay? So if every one of those cases, the opposing party has to be served. They have to be served. And like and finding specific niches is what I do. Like for people that are in Ohio, what's the railroad company that derailed? If you know that railroad company that derailed, if somebody was to serve a lawsuit on that railroad company, how would they do it? Where would they go serve it? Do they have a registered agent? Where would they go serve it? So if you're in Ohio and that's your area, wherever their registered agent is, you could be making content about, are you suing this railroad for this or that, these other things? And then these attorneys would be, trying to figure out where to serve documents to them. And that's where your information will pop up. You just find those little niches and you build content around it. And there's plenty of video of, all the catastrophe that's going on down there that you could splice into your own. And you could literally make some content that way. Literally. I mean, that's part of what you could do. Like if something happened like that out here in Sacramento, I'm gonna get out there real quick and start filming it, making some videos, taking some pictures, so I can use that as a basis for making content. So I can get, making content so I can become, because people, when they're looking for something, they go to Google or they'll go to YouTube or they'll go to, they'll type it into YouTube to see, what's available. And that's where you show up. That's where you show up. Okay. Ash Bray, you said you want to do it part-time? Okay. You can do it part-time. You can literally do it part-time. And I'm going to tell you, I work part-time. Out here serving. About 2 hours a day is all I do out in the field serving. The rest of my time is spent building content. because that's the hardest part of the business, is building the content and being consistent with posting content. That's another one here, being consistent with posting content. Let me check this comment here. It says, in Texas, only the sheriff's department can do evictions. Okay. Now, question, in Texas, you have an original eviction notice, and then you have the action that's filed in court. Does the sheriff have to do both, or just the one that's filed in court? Tell me that. I don't know, because I don't know. I don't serve in Texas. The busy, you know, I have used Google Ads before, because they asked me, am I using Google Ads to get clients? Yes, I have used them before, but I haven't done it in like 3 years, because I have enough organic clients that find me organically on Google that I don't need to do the ads anymore. Okay, so that's one of the benefits of constantly making content. But I do mentor people, process servers, and train process servers on, one of the aspects is marketing. So I had them asking me about Google Ads, or if I had somebody that signed up for Google Ads and they're paying $50 a click, and I'm like, what? That don't make sense, And so I was like, you know what? Let me build and run my Google AdWords campaign again, record it so I can share it with everybody. So on my YouTube channel is the video I uploaded today of the Google AdWords campaign that I posted. So go to that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and then when we get done here, watch that video, because it goes from start to beginning of creating a Google AdWords campaign. Now, I haven't gotten any calls yet, because I already know it's not instantaneous. For one, I do what's called exact keyword match. I do an exact word match, because I don't want people that don't want specifically what I'm selling, which is process service in Sacramento. So if you're in Texas and you're trying to serve somebody in Texas, I don't want you calling me about serving somebody in Texas. Even though I got servers in Texas I can give it to, I'm just running ads for my area that I serve. So the ads will run nationwide, but I'm only going to get the ads will run nationwide, but only if you type in one of my keywords like Sacramento process server, or one of my niches like CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service. So that's how I'm running my campaign. Okay, so that's how I'm running my campaign. Okay, so Don wants to know the sheriff serves evictions. Okay, so Los Contreras, how much is expected that a process server earns a year on average? Here's the thing. Process serving is a business. It is your business. It's not a job, it's a business. So you could subcontract work from a large firm like ABC Process Serving or ABC Inc. Now, and then they'll just, you choose the jobs that you want to work, or you can do like me and you get your own clients that hire you. So I'm not going to tell you how much I make, because you might be the IRS. But what I will tell you is I haven't had a real job where I had to work for anybody since 2001. And I do what I want, when I want, how I want, literally. I pay all my bills. Whenever my kids, your grandkids need money, I got money to give them. I don't have no bills. I own my own home, and I go on vacations. So there it is. There it is. Yep. And so my advanced marketing class, I'm working on it now, where it's niche marketing. And as I explained a little earlier, niche marketing is you focus on one location and then you dominate that location in the Google searches. And so I'm actually, because this one I'm at now, CSC Lawyers, I've already got this down. I mean, you type in that, you're gonna see my face all on page 1. I mean, it's just the way my stuff ranks higher than the company themselves for this search. So, but I'm gonna do another location. So I'm gonna show you how you find a niche. You know, all the things that you got to do to find it, because there's not niches in every location. Like if you're in a rural area, you may not have one location that gets served multiple times. You may not. But if you're in a city, or you can get to a city within a period of time and you wouldn't mind driving there every day, you know, someplace in that city, if somebody was to serve documents on them, they're gonna type in Google how to serve such and such, such and such. Or, you know, an example would be like a hospital. Like hospitals have medical records. Okay, so when somebody is in an auto accident or they're assaulted or something and they're gonna sue somebody, maybe not the hospital, but sue somebody else, they're gonna want a copy of those medical records. Okay, you know, they're gonna want a copy of those medical records. So they're gonna subpoena those records. And the subpoena's gotta be served, and they don't mail them, so they're gonna hire somebody to go serve a subpoena. But if you know the process, because you may have to visit the hospital, and says, okay, what do you got? You know, go to the hospital and go to probably member services and says, okay, I've got a client that wants to serve a subpoena for medical records. What's the process? And they'll tell you the process to get it served. So now you just build content around that. And my course will go in detail. Okay, what kind of content, how to make the content, how to build websites, because you got to have websites. And not one. If you got one website that's got one page, that ain't nothing. That ain't, you know, you might get somebody to go to your website every now and then, but not me. I got many. I got a website for every location I go to. Like this location here, I probably got 4 websites. And I build them myself. They're WordPress websites, and I build them. And they're not that expensive. I mean, you get hosting, it's probably like $8 to $10 a month for unlimited websites, and you get the domain name, that's $15 a year. Okay. Okay, so let's check this out. Los Contreras, you caught me. I'm the IRS. I know nothing. I don't make any money. Hey, thanks, Wayne. He says, proud of you. You're a motivator. Yes, and that's what I do. I mean, you know, my thing is there's enough business in this business. Because just think of how many lawsuits, how many people are getting divorced today, getting filed a divorce. Every one of those got to be served. Just think, I mean, everyone's got to be served. How many people are suing somebody for whatever? Every one of those got to be served. So there's always business. How can I sample the search to see if you rank first in the organic search in your area? I'm in Texas. Okay, type in, here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you. But if you type in CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service, you should see my websites pop up. So I'll type it in what you would type in Google. So if you type in CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service Sacramento, and just tell me, do you see my face anywhere? I did it under one of my other profiles, so it's under my farming profile, but you get the picture. Type that into Google and see if I come up. CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service Sacramento. You type that into Google, see if you see my picture anywhere. But if you see the ad, don't click the ad. Just if you see the ad, just don't click it. If you see the ad, just don't click it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the search myself. I'm gonna do the search. Let's see here. CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service. That's the search. See the top website and the second website? That's me. Now you guys over here see it too. Top website, second website, that's me. Scroll up a little bit. You see this website right here? That's me. You see this website right here? That's me. Okay? See that Yelp listing right there? That's my Yelp listing. For this listing, it shows up on page 1. That Yelp listing shows up on page 1. That's me. That's me. That's how I can come here every day. That's how I can come here every day. Because, you know, Yelp is a directory for businesses. So what if you, in your description, list one of the locations that you go to on your Yelp listing, and then you upload some images into Yelp that of the location that you go to. That's a one way to not kind of tweak the system a little bit. And then you put a link, because I think Yelp in the images, I think you can put links in the description, and then have it linking to your website that talks about that specific location. A little trick that you'll learn when you take my advanced niche marketing course. You see my picture, Los? Okay, I told you. Yep, and if you click on the up at the top, you click videos, they should all be my videos up there for that as well. Should be all be my videos. Anybody got questions? Like you see this? How would you serve Starbucks? Where would you serve them at? If you was to serve somebody who was to see a subpoena to serve Starbucks, where would they go? Who is Starbucks registered agent? Anybody know who's Starbucks registered agent? Anybody know who Starbucks registered agent is? Go to you. What you'll do is, if in your state, you'll go to the Secretary of State's website and do a business search to see who their registered agent is, and that's where your documents would go to. So if that's in your area, every time, if you go to Starbucks every day, you just make a video and say, hey, do you need to serve Starbucks a subpoena, or do you need to serve Starbucks lawsuit, or whatever? Click the link in my bio, make a video, and then you post some content on your websites about serving Starbucks. Like I posted a short. Thank you for the likes. I posted a short on, I think it's already on TikTok. I don't know if I put it on YouTube yet, of serving Starbucks, a little short. That's easy. I did it all from my phone. I did it all from my phone. Okay, so we got so Las Contreras wants information on that course. What do I do? I'm gonna get you the URL of it, and I'm in the process of building the course. So the course, once it's done, is still gonna take you 4 to 5 weeks to complete, because there's homework. You're gonna have to build website. You're gonna have to do all that, show proof. So that it's not no just woo and you're done. No, this is an extensive course that I'm building as I go. And so you getting in on the ground floor, so you get the cheaper price, because this course is gonna be probably about $3 grand when I'm done with it. Because literally, you follow these steps, it's gonna teach you how to build your stuff to get these clients. You know, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not even gonna say how much, but Just this location here pays all my bills. Just this one location pays all my bills. And then some. Just coming here every day. So let me get you that link. Wayne asks, how long did it take you to figure out all the steps to posting videos on multiple social media platforms? I'm still teaching myself, enjoying the challenge. You know, how long? It's just, you just have to do it. Literally, you have to do it. I mean, that's the part. And really, to upload them onto these social media platforms, once you figure one out, they're all the same. You're gonna need the video itself. Okay, so you got to create the video. Dwayne, it's in the, you got to go to my bio and then go to the website through my bio, because I can't post it on here. So if you go to my bio and go to my website, it's listed in the courses on the website itself. But basically, with a video, you need the video title, the video description, and that's a video. So you have to have the video. I use Canva to edit my videos. So that's a video editing software I use. It's called Canva. And it's all online and it's super simple. Yep. But I do it all for myself. Literally, I do it all like this with the phone. Literally. It keeps it simple. I like it simple. Keeps it simple. Yeah. So we're getting ready to go in here now. And I'm gonna keep the stream running while I run in here and do this, so you can see how fast I make this money. So I'm gonna keep it running. So I'm gonna have to kind of hide my phones and stuff. Hold on, what's wrong with this phone? Give me a second here. I normally don't answer the phone. I got somebody else that does it, but being that I'm running ads, I want to make sure that they're handled. So I got the business phone, the pink phone. That's the bat phone, and it ain't rang yet because it's Friday. I normally don't get any calls on Fridays anyway. Oh, it's Canva, CANVA.com, Canva.com. CANVA, Canva. Did you catch that, Wayne? I can't really do that because my camera, I can't delete the audio, because in California it's a two-party state, and what that means is that you can't record somebody's voice without their consent. And so that's why I can't take the camera in there with me, because I can't shut off the audio part. Yeah, but if you go on my let me see here. On my YouTube channel, I have a bunch of serves that because I usually, when I'm out serving people, I have a body cam that I wear, and I can disable the audio so that I'm not recording their voice. And so I upload those videos onto my YouTube channel. So I have a bunch of them, like 6 of them, that I'm gonna be uploading the next couple of days, where I was serving people at their work. It was funny. I was serving somebody at a Panda Express. I had to serve somebody at a Panda Express. And when I went in there, everybody was wearing a mask. So I had a picture of the person I was serving, but I didn't know what everybody had a mask on. I couldn't tell. So I asked I went up to I stood in line and went up to the counter, and then the manager, and I said, yeah, my name is such and such. I got some legal paperwork for these 2 people. And then it was a manager. She goes, huh? And then the clerk that was working at the register, she goes, oh, that's me. One of them's me. So I really handed it to her. Yep. So she got served at work. Yep. So we're getting ready to go in here in this building real quick. So we're here already. We're just, basically in the parking lot. We just was parked in the shade. So we're gonna go over to this other spot. Bat phone, get it ready just in case. Got my pen, got my paperwork. You know what? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see something, because I don't think I got enough battery that's gonna work. Yep, it's not. How many backups? Okay, I don't know if my YouTube is gonna stay on, because my camera, the battery was dead, and so when I shut this car off, it may disconnect because there's not enough battery power. Is this a battery backup? No. So in the event that it goes off, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification so you'll be notified in additional videos that I upload. But I'm gonna go in here real quick and let's see if I got enough juice. But I don't know if I have enough juice for it to stay on. So when I turn the car off, it may shut you off. But TikTok, I know I got battery on this phone. I'll be right back. Okay, am I still live? Oh, I am still live. Okay. And TikTok done remove my access to go live till February 17th. I guess me driving around here, they said that was dangerous. Oh, wow. Okay, but I'm back. You see how fast I was able to get those documents served? See how fast that worked? So now I got to go on my process server software and just log that serve in on my process server software. And then the client will get an email letting them know that their documents were served. So it's got the, this is the software here. So I just log in the details on the software. And it's got a GPS tag and everything. And if I was out in the field serving like a person, I would take a picture of like the house so the client can get that picture. It's a serve manager. That was $125 for that drop off. And I don't have to look for anyone. Literally, I don't have to look for anyone. That's all this office does is accept service of process. That's it. That's what they do, is accept service of process. So that's what, literally, when you find these kind of locations and you market towards them, this is the easiest process serving there is. But what I like is when I have like 10 of them. And I've done that before, lots of times. Where you get 10 of them to come in here. Yep. I gotta figure that TikTok thing out so I can go live on both platforms, because they done restricted my access. I don't know what, because I drove over here maybe. Oh well. Let's go watch our live on a different channel so I can get more viewers. Let's get some more viewers. There we go. We'll like it. We'll even like it ourselves. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, what are those people that advertise that they give 4 tries for $90? Yeah, that's what literally, as a process server, you set how many times you want to go, unless your state has rules about how many times you have to attempt. Because some states have like rules on the days and times that you can actually serve. And so they're advertising that they'll go 4 times for that price. That's what their rate is. Now, I go 3 times for my rate. If you want to see my rates, you go to my website, click the link in the description. You can see the rates that I charge. But the only time I go more than 3 times is if it's a unlawful detainer. And that is part of the eviction process. That's part of the eviction process. It's not the original notice of eviction, but it's once they've went to court and then now they're filing it's called an unlawful detainer in California. Those you go a minimum of 6 times, because in the event that you're not able to serve them, the client can go back to court and get what's called an order of posting, and then they can hire you to go back and actually post it on the door and then mail a copy, but you post it on the door. But that's why. But the court wants a minimum of 6 attempts. So that's on unlawful detainers. I charge. I go. You know, it's more money for a lawful detainer because I got to go more times. Yes. See what the other question? Okay. Let me check my emails, see if any other orders came in. Just some spam. Do you guys get spam on your contact forms on your website? I get a lot of it. Okay, is process serving all you do? What are your hours like? Do you have off days? It's not all I do, but that's where the majority of my money comes from. I do some like skip trace work, you know, things like that. I'm also an urban farmer, so I sell a little bit of like rabbit crap for fertilizer and stuff like that, and I will be selling quail eggs as well. But the majority of my business is from process serving. And do I have any days off? Every day is a day off for me. Literally every day is my day off. Look at this road while we drive in. So like out in the field, I'm done for the day. Unless I get a rush. But a rush, they gotta pay extra. And I have to go tomorrow because the person's only home on the weekends. So, but tomorrow's their last attempt, so I'll just go tomorrow morning to try to serve these child custody papers, and then I'm done. So, you know, it is a business, and you have to kind of go when people are going to be. So, like serving people, you know, usually the best time to catch them is in the morning or in the evening or on the weekend. Serving people, because most people have jobs. So, you know, those are the best times to serve them. But registered agents and these niches that I create is during the day. So, you know, literally I come here once a day. I came a little early today because I'm trying to work on some video content. So I usually don't come here until 1 o'clock. But we came earlier today. As soon as I come to a stop. question is, what inspired me to become a process server? How did I get started? What was the hardest part of starting without previous knowledge? Okay, like I used to be a police officer for like 12 years, and I left the force when I got my private investigator license. So I was working for defense attorneys, you know, doing investigative work, and they would ask me to go serve subpoenas to witnesses to get them to show up to court. And you know, that was pretty simple. You know, you just hand them the papers and you fill out a proof of service form and you're done. Versus, you know, you got to take a statement, you got to interview witnesses, you got to do crime scene and go visit people in the jail. You know, all this other stuff that I did as a private investigator. I was like, well, serving subpoenas is simple. So I just, you know, I built, I got a few websites. You know, and I really didn't know how to build them, so I would buy, you know, I'd get some that are already done for you, and you know, you just put your own domain name. But I really didn't know what I was doing in reference to online marketing at the time. And then every now and then I would try to run Google ads, and I got a few serves going to CSC Lawyers. Now this is the key, CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service, which is where we just came from. You know, I had like one, and I'm walking in, and I didn't know the process to, you know, how to do it. And then I saw people walking in with like stacks, like 3-inch stacks of documents. And I'm thinking, how do I get some of that? You know, I'm bringing one in and getting just a few years ago, I'm bringing one in and getting $75. I know what they're bringing in is way more than one. So, you know, that keyed my interest on niche locations. And if we want to talk about, you know, one of the hardest parts of learning the business was the paperwork that's involved. That was one of the hard parts of learning, and I learned it on my own, you know, which forms to fill out. In reference to a form, it's basically a proof of service form. And you know, sometimes I would fill out the wrong form and give it to the client, and they'd be upset because they had to go stand in line. They took off work and stood in line for 2 hours to go turn it into the court, and it was the wrong form, you know, so now they're upset at me and stuff like that. So that's how I kind of figured out, you know, the paperwork, because the paperwork's pretty simple. It's just a matter of, you got to have the right paperwork for the right type of case. And so, you know, trying to learn without training, you know, it was trial and error for me to figure that stuff out. You know, but the hardest part of this business is the marketing part. So what I tell everybody that wants to be a process server, learning the rules and regulations is simple. I mean, you hand it to them, you drop it at their feet, you fill out a form, and you're done. That's it. You know, you got to know the right kind of form and how to fill it out correctly. The hardest part is getting that client. That's the hardest part, is getting the client to call you. Now you can go work for one of these large firms like, you know, ABC, and you know, and work for subcontract work for them, because they get a lot of work. But then they got rules and regulations on, you know, how you work and what they expect you to do, and if you do something wrong, you know, they basically, even though you're not working for them, they still fire you. And then you now, you know, if you were to, hold on a second, the bat phone is ringing, the bat phone is ringing. Legal support services. Okay. Yes, I can serve in El Dorado Hills, California, yes. Is a couple questions. Is it a person or a business? Okay, so it's one person in El Dorado Hills. Our fee to serve El Dorado Hills is $175. And so you can just email us a copy of the documents with instructions, you know, who it is we're serving, the address. Make sure you include, you know, the best time to serve them, because if you know, And if you have like a description of what they look like or an image, you include that as well, so we'll know who we're dealing with. And then also, being that you're in another state, include a copy of the proof of service form that you need for your jurisdiction. I don't know, you know. Okay, and if it needs to be notarized, it's an additional $50. But if it doesn't need to be notarized, okay. The email is servenow. It's servenow916@gmail.com. servenow916@gmail.com. The spam folder. Sometimes they do, but you'll get a response from them. And how did you hear about me? How'd you hear about us? Okay. Okay, well great. Well, thank you for the call. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so you see that, you see how that need to go a person in El Dorado County, or El Dorado Hills. And no, I'm not a notary. I have to go find one, or I got a notary I go to, and even though they only charge $15, gotta, you know, for me to go to, otherwise I have to drive there, so I charge for that. Right, I charge for that. I'm not a notary. I used to be, but no, I make enough money doing what I do, because I don't want to have to create a whole new market, because it's going to be the same type of marketing for a processor to give notary clients. So once she emails me the documents, then I'll email her an invoice, and then we will, and then once she pays it, I'll print out the file, and then create it, put it in the Serve Manager, and then I'll go make the attempts. But I doubt if I'm going to go this weekend. I might go this weekend. As a matter of fact, I think I am, because I'm supposed to be going fishing, and that's actually on the way to where I'm trying to go fishing at. So that'll work perfect. That'll work perfect. Got any questions? Ask away. Ask away. Recommendation I give to all process servers is learn how to build a WordPress website. Get on YouTube and watch people building WordPress websites, because that's the program I used, and it's not a website template. It's not a Wix website. You're building your own from scratch. websites are hard to put in this stuff to SEO, which is search engine optimization. That's what you got to do in order to get your website to actually rank. I will be building some new websites, and I'm going to be doing it if I don't do it while I'm live, it'll be a video that I'll post on this channel as well. So you'll be able to see, how I build WordPress websites. And one of the things is that when you build a website or you make a video or you do anything to market your business like that, there is no instant. Sometimes it can be frustrating because it's like, okay, I posted something else and I posted something else and I posted something else and I'm not getting any calls. And you have to just understand that you're not alone. Even myself, I post stuff and I know I don't even anticipate anything happening for it for like 4 or 5 months. So it's a lot of work for free. Then once the stuff starts rolling in, stop posting. You still got to continuously post. Okay, your admin is run through Serve Manager. Like if I call you and give you the job, will you add my info into Serve Manager and that's how I get a notification you completed my request? Yes, so basically like that call that we just got. As soon as she emails us the documents, I will send her an invoice to pay. Once she pays, then I will type in her information into Serve Manager. Okay, and then I'll create a file like this. I'll create a file. Then I'll go make an attempt to serve the documents. And then I log that attempt into Serve Manager, and Serve Manager sends an email to the client letting them know whether or not I was successful. And then let's just assume that I was successful. Then when I get back to the office, I'm able to prepare a proof of service form or affidavit of service with the information that is entered in Serve Manager. But being this is an out of state, it may not be in Serve Manager. That's why I had her send me a proof of service form that would be available for that jurisdiction. Because some states it's not in. Serve Manager has just a generic affidavit of service as well. What's your next question? Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay, the question is, why do I request payment before going? Because you got to pay me to get off the couch. I don't go for free. You got to pay in advance. I don't bill after the fact. I do not bill after the fact. I bill in advance. And 95 to 99% of the time it's not a problem. They will pay. And plus, on my websites, it even says prepayment is required. What's your next one? What's your next one? Keep them coming. So in this business, is it typical to get paid before and after the job is completed? Yes, it is typical to get paid in advance. Yes, it's typical to get paid in advance. Some process servers even have, when you order the job on their website, they have a payment portal on the website. And some of my websites also have that payment portal on the website. So they have to pay before they can even, the job even gets sent to you. Yep, they have to. Hold on a second. I think I got another order come in. Hold on, let me pull over because I got to check this one. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, you're trying to do it in New York, Steven. Okay. You just have to find out the rules for New York, what the licensing requirements are. What you have to do to become a licensed, in New York to see what their requirements are. Let's see, did her documents come yet? Not yet. Let me go check my spam folder just to make sure. Nope, not in the spam. Okay. Am I running my business under a LLC or a sole prop? It's actually run through a corporation. It's actually run through a corporation. What payment processor do I use? I use QuickBooks. QuickBooks Payments Online. That's who I use. But I've used Stripe. I've used PayPal, which I don't use anymore. I don't like them. I've used, what's the other one? Square. I've used them as well. So I've used pretty much, just about every one that you can think of. But I like PayPal right now. That's what I'm using. But you see where we're at? You got a McDonald's here. You got a Food for Less, O'Reilly Auto Parts. These could be little niches. These could be little niches. If you figure out where you serve documents to these locations, and then find out who their registered agent is, and if that registered agent's in your area, then you start making content about serving documents like O'Reilly. You would go to the Secretary of State's website and run O'Reilly and see who the registered agent is, and if it's because it's going to be one of several large registered agent companies, and then you just start building content around them, and then that's how you get those you get those clients calling you to want to serve documents to O'Reilly or Food for Less or KFC, here A&W. Next question. Next question. Keep them coming. questions? No more questions? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We're going to end this live stream now.